Hello everyone, now let us start our next exercise, that is 3.7 class 10 NCERT, which is an optional exercise, and I recommend this for those students who are aiming for better score like 90 and above. Okay, if you are having a dream of getting a 90 above score and even 100 out of 100, then you must finish these exercises, the optional one also. Of course, there are some questions which are not required for your exam in this optional one, and I will be mentioning those questions also. Now the question goes like this: the ages of two friends, Ani and Biju, differ by 3. Now I have taken Ani be the older one. Let's see if it stands correct or not. I am not writing the statement part here, okay? You have to do it yourself. I'll be just solving the question. Now Ani's father Dharam is twice as old as Ani. That means Dharam is equal to twice of Ani, and Biju is twice as old as his sister Kathy. Biju is twice Kathy, and we could have also made this kind of statement here. These are same thing. Let's see which one is to be used for better understanding. Now the next line says that ages of Kathy and Dharam differs by 30 years. Now here is the point. See, obviously Kathy is the sister of Biju and Dharam is the father of Ani. That means Dharam is older than Kathy. Therefore, the equation will be like this. Okay. Now I will be putting Dharam and Kathy, replacing Dharam and Kathy in terms of Ani and Biju. So Dharam, I know it is twice of Ani, and Kathy is actually half of Biju, right? Now we have got our two equations like this. Understood? And of course we can further solve the equation like this. So these are the two equations we have got, and obviously I will be using the elimination method here, as I have been covering this choosing of method in my earlier videos. Now I'll be eliminating by subtracting these two equations. I will get, okay, so Ani's age we have got 19 years, and therefore Biju's age will be 16 years, and Dharam's age is double of Ani, that is 38 years. Similarly, Kathy's age will be half of Biju, that is 8 years. Understood? So this is how we can do the questions, and here there is nothing told about the which one is greater, which one is smaller. So we could have made this equation like b minus a is equal to 3 also. Then in that situation the answer would have been different. All the answer would have been different. Okay, they would have been different, but it is correct. So we needed to find the ages of Ani and Biju. So these are the required answer. Understood? Now question number 2 says that give me 100, I shall then become twice as rich as you. So for a person, if we add 100, then he will be twice rich as Y. So Y would lose 100 first because he have given to X, and this will be twice. Understood? Like this. And if we add 10 to Y, because if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. So I am adding 10 to Y, and this 10 came from X, so I have subtracted 10 from X, and then Y will be 6 times as rich as X. Okay, so this is our equation. Don't forget the statement parts here. Further solving, we will get our equations like this. Okay, obviously I will go for elimination process here, or we can also apply the substitution method here. So we will get our answer for X, that is 40 rupees. Okay, putting the value of X here, we will get the value of Y to be 170. So these are the required answers. Okay, of course the statement part is yours. Now moving on to question number 3. A train covers a distance at uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 km per hour faster, it would have taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. Okay, and if the train is 10 km slower, then 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the distance covered. Since the distance is equal, I am taking the distance to be d, okay, and the time I am taking to be t, okay, and let the speed be s. So if default speed is s and default schedule time is t and distance is d, that means we have a simple equation, that is speed equal to distance by time. Now they are saying if the speed is increased by 10, then for the same distance the time would be 2 hours less. Simple. I have just decoded the English into mathematics. Understood? Also they are saying if the speed would have been 10 less, then for the same distance we have 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Okay, so these are the two equations we were required. Now what we will be doing, we will be finding the value of d here in both the cases, like this. Okay, understood? By applying distributive property we will get these two equations. And one thing you need to understand, from our basic expression of speed, that is speed equal to distance by time, we can write that d is equal to s into t. So we can replace this s into t in both the equation from d. So this will be our equation, and by cancelling we can further solve this equation, also by cancelling the 2's here. Similarly for the next equation we will get this equation, and there is nothing to cancel, there is no common thing. So this will be our final second and first equation. Understood? So these are our required equation. Now I will be eliminating s here by multiplying it with 3 and then subtracting both the equations. Okay, so t will be equal to 12 hours. Okay, understood? Now further, s will be calculated as 50 km per hour. Therefore now we can find our distance, that is product of speed and time, that is 600 kilometers. Understood? I hope you have understood the question. If you have left out with any doubt, please ask me that doubt in this link, and you can also ask in the comment section. Moving on to the next question, in which 3 students are extra in a row. There would be 1 row less, and 3 students less in a row, there would be 2 rows more. So I have taken number of rows to be x and number of students in 1 row to be y. Okay, so the total number of students would be simply xy. Okay, now they are saying 3 students should be extra in a row. Therefore we add 3 with y, and they are saying that would lead to 1 row less. That means we subtract 1 from the row. Okay, and the total number of students is exactly same, so this won't change. Understood? Now again, if we have 3 students less in a row, then the number of rows would be 2 more. Understood? And the number of total student is always same. So these are our required 2 equation. You can solve this and get the value of x and y like this. Okay, now we can easily calculate by using any of the 3 methods. I am using the elimination method to eliminate 3x because we can add them. So y, which is the number of students per row, is 9, and therefore x we can calculate from this equation, that is actually 4. Now we are asked about the number of total student, that is multiplying these two we will get 36. Okay, so 36 is the required answer. Understood? Now let us move on to question number 6, in which we will just have to apply the basic angle sum property of a triangle, which can be written as angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. Now replacing angle C as 3 of angle B, we will get our linear equation in 2 variable, first equation, and then from the question itself we have another equation. The 3 of angle B is equal to actually 2 of angle A plus B. Okay, now solving this we will get angle B is equal to 2 of angle A. Now we have got angle B equal to 2 of angle A, and we will be putting this into the earlier equation, that is the angle sum property of a triangle, and we will get the value of angle A is 20. Thus angle B would be obviously 40 degrees, and angle C as per the given equation would be 120 degrees. Understood? So this is how we will solve the questions. Just decode the English words into mathematics. Now question number 7 and 8 I will be taking in the next video, because this will make the class very long otherwise. Therefore stay tuned for that. Okay, thank you.